Welcome to Creative Cooking. Today we're making blackened salmon. And the reason we're doing this is because 50% of respondents on a recent poll said they like salmon as their favorite seafood. We'll start by making the seasoning. We're making a homemade Cajun seasoning, and it includes a whole bunch of ingredients that I will put down in the description below. But it includes such savory things as paprika or oregano, garlic and onion powders, and so forth. And one of the nice things about making your own is not only does it cost a fraction of what it costs to buy something already made, but you also control the sodium content. I find that most of these spices that you buy, or these seasoning mixes, are about 50% salt. And salt is cheap, right? Or at least relatively speaking. So go ahead and measure out all these, and you're gonna say, well, that's a lot. You're making way too much, Dave. But no, I'm not. I generally make this in batches, okay? And what I do is I put it into a container, and I save it for future recipes, because I'll use this on chicken or pork or just about anything. I even use it on home fries. I don't know if you ever made home fries with it, but it works out pretty good. And after you've measured out all your ingredients, give them a real good mix and put them into a container for future use. This stuff will last you a long time, believe me. Now, what we have here is we have some Atlantic salmon. It's wild caught, not the farmed salmon. I think the wild caught salmon tends to be much better, fresher tasting, has better color. And I like to put some oil on it before I put the seasoning on. It helps to seal in a lot of the moisture, but it also gives the seasoning something to stick to. We want it to stick to the fish because of the way we're going to cook it. And we're going to do that in a hot pan with a combination of olive oil and butter. You guys know me, I always do that. Tastes better, right? And you're going to take that fish and you're going to put it face down in the pan. You don't want to put it skin side down first, you want to put it flesh side down first. And we're going to cook that over medium to medium-high heat for just a couple of minutes, or until it gets nice and blackened on the meat side. And you just have to check it to make sure. So if you give it a little flip, you'll see that it's nice and crispy. And be very careful, you don't want to damage that skin just yet. Okay, we're not going to eat the skin, but we have to flip it over to continue cooking the fish. It's going to start to cook from the other side. And when you're done, it's going to look beautiful. And we're going to throw on a little bit of lemon juice. Lemon juice just gives it that little extra tangy sort of flavor, okay, in addition to the spices and the butter and the oil, okay? And it's not really making a sauce. I'm just going to baste the top of it a little bit just to make sure that we've got all that wonderful flavored oil and butter on top before we put it in a plate. Now, how you serve it is entirely up to you. I know some people like to make a special sauce to put over the fish, but I want to taste the fish. I want to taste that blackened spice and fish, and nothing else. So I kept it simple. I have some roasted Brussels sprouts. I like those every once in a while, but you can serve this with anything you like. Asparagus would be nice. Garnish with some lemon in case somebody wants to put a little more on the plate, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back each week for more great videos made for people who like to cook. Until then, bon appetit.